Cheers, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to another beer review. Now, we're off to a brewery which I've fallen back in love with. Is the best way to describe this brewery because I loved them when I first discovered them. Then they appeared in Tesco. Then I fell out of love with them, and their beers were very mediocre, and I felt like they sold their soul. But the beers this year I've had from them, I've kind of like really enjoyed, and I've fallen back in love. It's like divorcing your first wife, then going back to her. Haven't got a first wife. Haven't got a first. I'm just doing it for the. Yeah. Welcome to another beer review. We have got a beer from Cloudwater. We've got a West Coast IPA, and it is a can of their Volley. There you go. Clocking in at 6% ABV. There you go. This lot, I think, are my brewery of the year. The beers I've had, you see all the Cloudwaters up there, have been sensational, solid, dependable, great tasting. Never heard of this beer before, Volley. I got the website up because they're not very good at putting any description. Mind you, it's not, it's quite refreshing to see actually no one employed by Cloudwater to put a load of bollocks on their cans like, Brewdog doing all that shit. So I brought up the website. It says, allow us to indulge in the spot of California dreaming. Inspired by the modern West Coast beers we delight in drinking, this IPA pops up with juicy tropical fruit, citrus flavours, while staying clean, crisp, easy drinking. Each sip fills you with radiant sunshine. It's 6%. It sounds great. It's called Volley. I wish I had, the female volleyball players on, but that's just me being a perv. Right, let's just crack it open, shall we, and see what this one's all about. Right, let's get away from the... Yeah, it's juicy fruitness for me. It's like berryness. You know what it smells of? It's going to be weird for a West Coast IPA. Blackcurrant and apples. That's how my nose is knackered. I don't know. I know the cat scratched my nose the other night, but I don't know if it's actually done any damage to it. Let's pour it out, shall we? See what it's all about. Yeah, Cloudwater, fantastic brewery. Great stuff. It smelled really nice, to be honest. So there it goes in. So stick the old Volley there. This is chilled, this can. So put it up to the light. Yeah, as you can see, there's a slight haziness to this with a white head thinning down. Put it up. There's a, not much. Well, there's slight bit of carbonation going on, but it's not really that busy. So let's get a whiff again. Yeah, it's kind of like a hint of blackcurrant and lemon. That's a weird one for me. West Coast IPA smells like that. Well, I'm going to go in. Might as well, won't I? Cheers, everyone. As you go in, it feels very crisp and clean for me. You do get hints of lemon. You do get hints of pine. You get the pine bitterness. But for me, it doesn't feel like a full-on West Coast. It doesn't. It just feels... feels East Coast more than West Coast to me. That does. You do get, it's not really in your face. The bitterness for me is not really, doing it. Yeah, it's a weird one, this. It's a weird one. It does not feel like a West Coast IPA to me. There are slight elements there which reminds me West Coasty, but I would say it's a fully fledged. They're marketing this as a West Coast IPA. It feels more of an East Coast IPA to me. It's not as it's not really as tropical. It's not really as citrus to me. There's more berryness to this beer. It's a nice beer. It's a nice beer. Given it is a nice beer. Cloudwater do not produce shit unless they're putting it in Tesco's. But I was expecting more out of this. When you got a can of beer which says Cloudwater, West Coast IPA, I expect a really good West Coast IPA. I'm not getting it. I'm just not getting it. I'm a little bit annoyed that I'm not getting it. Disappointed, yes, because this brewery so far this year has been really good for me. They've done some great stuff, as you can see up there. There you go. The Troubles stuff has been absolutely banging. Getting to this, for me, mouthfeel is smooth, refreshing, does feel crisp, but it's lacking in flavour. It's lacking in bitterness and it's lacking in flavour. Because when I, go for West Coast, I want that bitterness, that pine bitterness, that punchy bitterness, which, says I'm here. This is a West Coasty. That's why I love the Stone IPA. This does fall short. Would I buy this again? No. Am I annoyed? Yes. Do you think this lot should know better? Yes. Would I play volleyball after a load of this? Most probably, yeah. So Cloudwater, West Coast IPA, their Volley, I would not bother with it. I wouldn't. I think very disappointed. Very disappointed. It could have been a lot better for me. So boys and girls, yeah. See you on my next one. Bib bib.